Hello, and thank you for clicking through. Now, in this short video presentation, we're going to be looking at a huge shift that's taken place in the way that your customers are now looking for your business and looking to contact you. And as you can tell from this slide here, and you will find out as we go along, it's the huge increase in people that are now using their mobile phone to search for your business, and how important the experience they get on that mobile phone is to how they're more likely to actually contact you and ultimately to do business with you. Just want to show you a few facts, but first of all, if you're watching on YouTube, then just make sure you're watching on HD quality, which control this little cog in the bottom right hand corner here, and then you can click through to a larger screen size or even full screen. You'll get a much better presentation that way. So what I found out that within the last 8 or 9 months since I've been doing mobile websites for small businesses, I found that when I first started doing it, around 20% of all internet searches in the UK came from mobile devices. And that's an average across all industries and sectors. By the end of this year, I'd found that it has risen to an average of 30%. So that's it's increased by half in less than a year. And in some industry sectors, including restaurants and gyms, we're regularly finding more and more businesses with mobile penetration of 40% of all their website visitors. And to show you this, I've got some figures off of a website that's readily available to anybody on Google. And I've just picked some of the large chains of fitness centres within the UK as an example, and you can see here I've got the desktop figures, how many people are searching from a desktop, how many people are searching from a mobile device, and then the percentage, which is you have to add those two together, and the percentage of the figures that are now coming from a mobile device. And you see here that, you know, especially if you look at the people that are searching for the fitness centre and the location, so they're looking for a specific gym or fitness centre, we're looking at 50%, 45%, 45%, 40%, with total fitness between 35 and 45%, and pure gyms, it's around 30% right across the UK. So a large percentage, and this is only going to grow, of people are now coming to your website, not on a desktop or a laptop so much, but on their mobile phone. And it's important that they get a good experience when they get there, because if not, then they get frustrated quite easily, and they're likely to kind of click away and maybe go somewhere else. So here is a representation, and this is not a live site that I've actually created for a business. It's a real business local to where I live, and I've just used their site to give you an idea and a simulation of how it would look if it was to be done in a mobile optimized website. Now, first of all, this doesn't a mobile website doesn't affect the regular website in any way, shape or form. The person and the customer that's coming to your website from a laptop or a PC or a larger screen device would still get your original website. But anybody that's coming from a mobile phone would automatically get directed to this optimized mobile version. And you can see here on the left hand side this is actually a good example of how a regular website appears on a mobile phone. There are some a lot worse than this. I'm sure you've seen them where there are actually blank pages because of the way they were made. But this comes out fairly well. But what you can't avoid is this constant pinching and zooming to land on the pages and find the information you want, or to actually read the content and the copy on the page. And so we address that by moving everything, taking the content across, but instead of having all this pinching and zooming, we put everything that's readily available and accessible within just one vertical scroll. So we make it laid out like this, and everything is very easily available, I say, without the pinching and zooming that you get when you come across a regular website on a mobile phone. First thing you might notice is the button here. So we've taken the page buttons, we've made them much larger, thumb friendly we call them, and it makes it again much more easier for people to look through and find the information they want. But also we put these call to action buttons in here, and people are very, very responsive if you give them and make it much easier for them to contact you. So, you know, we generally find about 25 to 30% of visitors to a mobile site will use the click to call button if you put it prominently and feature it there for them as well. And this just goes through to a Google map, which would tell you exactly where the business is and also give you directions on how to get to it as well. So if we just scroll down here, you can see all the information laid out very, very easily and easy to follow, easy to read. And opening times there, we make the Facebook and the Twitter pages button's much bigger. You can also put a contact form in there to encourage people to join your list and to get your tips and whatever, and so you can kind of keep communicating with them. And then we've got the buttons at the bottom here, and then the address as well. So you can see how much easier it is for people to read. And I say, if you give people a better experience, they're much more likely to take the action that you want them to do, which in your case is to contact you and to find out more, and hopefully to ultimately become a customer. So you notice on here I've got the Learn More button here. I've taken that onto this site, and that just gives you the About Us page, and then you can click that to go back a page, or we can kind of click on that and then we go back to home. So very, very easy for people to get hold of you, and people do appreciate it when you give them a better experience, and it's just common nature. So hopefully you can see the benefit of this. I've spoken to somebody that's been in the industry for about 30 years, or they've recently retired, and they could see the benefit as somebody that's been in the industry but also aware of the current trends, and how people kind of engage with businesses as well. So if you would like to find out any more and get this working for your business, it's very relatively easy to do and inexpensive to do, probably less than the cost of one member per year, or just over one member a year. So it's very inexpensive to get into operation and to working for your business, and hopefully that has been useful. I've gone a bit over the 5 minutes, so apologies for that, but I said please do get in contact if you'd like to find out how this could be working for your business. Thanks a lot, and take care now. Bye bye.